guys, today I want to read you a book called Pig the Tourist. As you can see, I'm recording from a place I don't normally record. I'm in my backyard. Now, y'all know I do not like to be outside. Being outside is not my favorite thing, but I decided to explore some different areas of my house since we can't leave the house. So where are you going? Where are some places that you don't normally go in your house that you are visiting? Now, if you visit somewhere for the very first time, you are called a tourist. So although I've been in my backyard before, I kind of am like a tourist since I don't come back here much. In this text, Pig the Tourist, you can't take Pig anywhere. When Pig, the world's greediest pug, goes on vacation, he causes chaos wherever he travels. But every party must come to an end. So let's get into Pig the Tourist. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, when he went on vacation, he'd cause great dismay. You could make careful plans to ensure happy travel, but Pig would destroy them. He'd make them unravel. With behavior so bad, it is hard to describe. He would dampen your trip and he'd ruin the vibe. He'd break all the rules and he'd flaunt all tradition. Causing disaster was Pig's big ambition. An ambition is something that you really want to do with your life. So Pig really wanted to cause disaster. That was his life's purpose, y'all. Even in places of wild celebration, he'd somehow create absolute devastation. This right here is a celebration that some people have in the world called the carnival. And girls dress up in these really colorful costumes and dance. And if he could shatter some ancient taboo, he wouldn't think twice. That appalling Yahoo! Parties, parades, and processions got wrecked in a blizzard of chaos and foul disrespect. His insensitive antics would ruin your stay till the locals would gather and shout, "Go away." But that wouldn't stop him. So when the locals would tell him to go away, that wouldn't stop him. He'd rock and he'd roll till his rollicking horseplay spun out of control. Ooh. News: chaos at the palace. The queen was shaken, not stirred. Unbridled and vast was his need to offend, but every wild party must come to an end. Yes, if you treat locals with little regard, they'll come back to bite you. Now, I want you to make sure you look at this illustration. I'm stopping the text because I need you to look at this illustration. It says, "No swimming, piranha." As you can see, Trevor. Now, Trevor is in all of the Pig the Pug books. Sometimes Trevor talks. This time, you can see Trevor throughout this book trying to help Pig. Now, he's pointing to things. He's got a very concerned look on his face during most of the text, but Trevor is pointing to remind Pig, who's getting ready to go swimming, that there is no swimming here. The next page won't make sense to you unless you really notice this illustration. No swimming, piranha. Make sure that when you are reading texts and there's pictures there, you look at the pictures because the pictures help the text tell the story. And boy, they bite hard. A local is a person that lives in a place. So wherever you may be visiting, a local is a person that isn't visiting there. They live there. And locals get pretty mad about tourists coming into their towns and cities and states and countries and messing things up. Now, y'all, Trevor hasn't said a word in this text. These days, it's different, I'm happy to say. He's learned not to ruin a whole holiday. Yikes. Look at, he's bandaged up there, guys. But let us be honest. The truth I must tell, although he might try, Pig does not travel well. Now, I want you guys to look at the back. We have read most of these Pig the Pug books. You all got Pig the Elf for Christmas. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pull out Pig the Elf. And I want you to write down, this is your reading assignment for today. I want you to write down what were some things that were the same with Pig the Tourist and Pig the Elf. And what were some differences? I want you to think about the characters. I want you to think about the setting. Remember, the setting is where and when the story takes place. And I also want you to think about the plot. The plot is the beginning, the middle, and the end. The plot is what happened in the text. I love how all Pig the Pug books, one thing I notice is that they all start the same. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say. And then the next two sentences always give you the situation that you're going to be reading about. I also love how all Pig the Pug books end the same. I love how the author uses these words. These days, it's different, I'm happy to say. So I want to know, what were some things you noticed that were the same with Pig the Tourist and Pig the Elf? Also, make sure you check Google Classroom today, because your writing assignment is about writing about a time when you visited a new place. And I want you to tell me what happened. Use action, use dialogue, be very descriptive, add lots of details. It could have been when you visited another state. Could have been when you visited Atlanta or another city in Georgia. Maybe you went out of the country. I want to hear about it. All right, guys, so I'm going to go in now. I hope you have a great day of work. I have enjoyed touring my backyard. I'm going to go back in the house where I normally am. See you later. Love you.